guys, WWE Council is back again with the weekly review. So I've not been doing a weekly review for about a month now, which I apologize, but this takes a lot of work. The weekly review takes out my whole day, and it takes ages to edit and all that stuff. So yeah, I apologize for that. And as you know, I've been busy for these past a month because I didn't even make a video for the past 2 weeks. So now I'm back now, and when I make the review, as I did make the Hell in a Cell, which was a huge success, reached over 1,000 views, so thank you for that, guys. Appreciate that a lot. Let's get started with the weekly review for Raw, 20th of October 2013. So, John Cena opens the show, and he addressed the universe and tells them how much he missed him and all that bunch of crap. And this made Damien Sanders come out and say that he could cash in anytime he wants on John Cena, just to warn him. And just when John Cena did some comedy, some kind of acting and all that humorous stuff, which wasn't very funny, Damien Sanders attacked him, which made him cash in just right there on that moment. And we thought that there would be a new world champion, but it was official Cena versus Sandow on that spot, and it was a good match. It was a pretty long match, probably the longest Money in the Bank briefcase cash-in match of all time. But because that John Cena beat Damien Sandow fair and square, even though he was attacked, it was a pretty bad, stupid decision for Damien Sandow because John Cena wasn't hurt that much at that very time. But it's the company's fault for actually doing this. It's a pretty bad decision for a person to just lose fair and squarely, but yeah, they do. I think Sandow deserves a rematch. He probably deserves to get a big push for this, and he might be doing this for so. Biggie Langston, and I give that match 3.5 stars out of 5. Biggie Langston defeated Dean Ambrose by disqualification. This wasn't very important, and it was pretty pointless because it was by disqualification. And I give that a 2 out of 5 stars. And then the Shield defeated Biggie Langston and the Usos. This was a pretty good match. I give that a 3.5 out of 5 stars too. And Shawn Michaels apologized to Daniel Bryan, which made Daniel Bryan, Shawn Michaels was talking some heel talk kind of promos since 2005, so it's been about 8 years now, so it was pretty long, and Daniel Bryan he put him in the Yes Lock, which made Shawn Michaels be a heel, so that wasn't very nice, but it was, I think, probably this was meant to be for Shawn Michaels to return and then turn heel. But I give this segment a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then it was Los Matadores defeated 3MB, one of the most pointless matches of all time in this. I give that a 1.5 out of 5 stars. Kane defeated The Miz, and then right after the match, I give that match as well a 3 out of 5 stars. So right after the match, Stephanie McMahon, because Kane did turn heel, and Stephanie McMahon asked him to join the corporate team with Triple H and Randy Orton and all that stuff, but on one condition: if Kane unmasks them, he will join. And Kane shockingly unmasked and gave it to Stephanie McMahon and walked away, and that was a huge shocking moment that time, when Stephanie holding the mask of an evil kind of witch of a smile. So I give that segment a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It wasn't the most biggest moment, but I thought it was pointless because Kane looked pretty good with the mask. Not really with the attire, but the mask looked pretty good. And now it's gone. Yeah, so that segment's gone as well. And CM Punk defeated Ryback in a street fight match. This was a solid match. This was a really good match. I give that match a 3.5 out of, a 4 out of 5 stars, because that was a really good match. But then this leads the Wyatt family to come and attack CM Punk. Also, they did attack Daniel Bryan just when Daniel Bryan attacked Shawn Michaels. The Wyatt family attacked CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, which leads CM Punk in a new feud with the Wyatt family. And same goes with Daniel Bryan. And then about the Real, the Real Americans defeated Cody Rhodes and Goldust. This was a solid match as well. I give this match a 3.5 out of 5 stars too. Let's see. Yes. Alberto Rio addressed John Cena and warned him that he is gonna get a rematch clause, and then it was, and then it led up to the main event of Randy Orton, the new champions celebration, and then Big Show decided to crash it, which was pretty good because Big Show looks pretty strong, but it could leading up to a Survivor Series championship match between Big Show and Randy Orton, or possibly between Big Show and Triple H, but who knows, you know. You can find that out with my predictions for this weekend for the Survivor Series match card, so stay tuned for that. Pretty solid Raw show. Some parts could have been a bit better, some parts were pretty good, some parts were a bit rubbish or pointless, but it was a decent show, you know. I give this show a 7 out of 10 stars. Pretty good effort, but it could have been just slightly better. Let's get on to SmackDown. SmackDown obviously will feature John Cena because he is the World Heavyweight Champion, and the World Heavyweight title belongs to SmackDown. So John Cena had to be in the show, and not surprisingly, he was in the show. So John Cena came out in the show. I think SmackDown was pretty good. Just need to wait for all these results to come out. But I want to hear your comments below about this whole Raw thing and how it can be improved. I think Raw are going in a pretty decent kind of way, but they can do much better than this. They can do much better than this. So basically the show opens with John Cena, a recap, comes out and he does his promo of you want some, come get some line, which brings out the Real Americans, and then Zed Culture talks about John Cena being a bit disrespectful and not actually being a real American, which he does all the time, and then which pretty much led with John Cena doing some comedy kind of act, and then for beating Alberto Rio down, and then which led Damien Sandler coming out and vowing to end the Cena era, and then Cody Rhodes and Goldust come out to even the numbers game, and then finally Vicky comes out to announce the 6-man tag team match with Cena, Goldust and Cody versus Sandow and the Real Americans for the main event tonight. The Usos defeated Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns was at ringside during the match, and then Big E interfered to even the numbers up. The Wyatt family defeated the Primetime Players in a tag team action match. And The Miz hosted a Miz TV segment featuring Randy Orton, ended up doing an RKO right at the end to The Miz. And for the main event, John Cena, Goldust, and Cody Rhodes defeated Damien Sandow and the Real Americans in the main event of this week's SmackDown, which pretty much ended the whole television taping. And then it led to the whole post-show dark match, which was Daniel Bryan beating Randy Orton by disqualification. But that didn't really matter because that's not part of the whole show of television. And yeah, so I want to hear your comments below, I want to hear your feedbacks, and I want to hear your opinions below. Sorry about this whole stammering, guys. Focusing on putting that away, but I will see you guys very soon. And so I want to hear your comments below. Leave me your feedback and rate this video, like, dislike, all down below. Thank you, and follow me on Twitter at WWE Khan. So just follow me on Twitter, and we can talk about stuff and, you know, all that crap. And yeah, subscribe to me as well. I'm just very close to getting and reaching 800 subs, which is crazy, and just about an inch away of having 1,000 subs. And yeah, so please do help me reach as soon as possible by the end of the year to reach 1,000 subs, and that would be brilliant. And I'll see you guys very soon. So rate, comment, subscribe, and peace.